Some places don't just take your breath away, they give it back. That's the power of the Iguazu Falls. Welcome to a new episode of Stories Across South America. I'm Clara, and in today's episode, Maria sits down with Valentina, our concierge and experience manager, to explore this powerful place. Valentina has just returned from her own journey to the Iguazu Falls, and she shares not just travel tips, but the deeper, meaningful moments that make Iguazu so much more than just sightseeing. If you are ready to reconnect with nature and with yourself, this episode is for you. So grab a cup of coffee, take a few minutes to slow down, and join us for this beautiful conversation. Let's dive in. Hi, Valentina. I'm really happy to see you today. How are you?
Hey Maria, how are you? Thank you for inviting me on this episode. I'm very happy to have the chance to share my experience in Iguazu. So yeah, happy to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yes. Welcome to Stories Across South America, our new podcast where we are sharing stories from travelers, stories from partners, local guides and experts, and also, of course, our amazing team. And today we have Valentina. She's our adorable concierge and experience manager. For those who have traveled with us, you know Valentina because she's the one who is taking care of all the details while our travelers are enjoying their journeys in South America. And for those little gifts and surprises, she's the one looking after those details to make the experience even better. So thank you, Valentina. And she has recently explored Iguazu Falls. Today here to share a bit of her own experience. We are travelers, but also because we see the places from a different perspective as travel planners and experts in South America. So for all those who are listening, we hope that Valentina's insightful stories and details from her recent experience will be helpful, and for anyone who is planning a trip, it will be really useful to learn about her time in Iguazu Falls. So let's begin, Valentina.
Of course.
So when was the time of the year that you were in Iguazu? What can you share with us about when and how did you travel?
I traveled this year in May. It was a little bit of the dry season. It was a little bit, I wouldn't say cool, but it wasn't as hot or high temperatures as going in summer, which was really comfortable, very appreciative. But I do have to say a little bit, it was a little bit cold for me, especially being surrounded by water and everything. It was a little bit cold. But I did really enjoy the season I went in because I could say there was a little less people, so that was more comfortable. But yes, I traveled in May of this year, and I was there for 3 days. One of them, unfortunately, was very rainy, so we didn't do too much. But the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, where we went to the park and we did the falls, were perfect sunny days. It's like the weather said hi, welcome, and gave us the perfect days to explore. So that was beautiful and it was amazing. I would, though, try going back. I would like to return maybe by starting from September on, like maybe spring going into summer. I would try the experience of how the weather feels during that time. But yes, it was a really good time to go. It was just a little cooler for my taste.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what would you say are the best times to visit Iguazu Falls, or what can people expect? Considering that we are in the Southern Hemisphere and we are in the opposite seasons from those who are in the US or Europe, just to
that is true.
Remind them.
Yes. Our spring starts in September. The 21st of September is when the spring starts, which is, for me, is the perfect season. Yes, it is allergy season, unfortunately, for those who have allergies. But I love the season where everything is blooming and everything is more colorful. So I prefer the season from starting in September onwards, which is going from spring into summer. So I Me personally, I think I would go back in that time of the year.
During summer, which is for us, it's between say December, February.
Yes,
That's
correct.
summertime, so we can expect higher temperatures, right?
Yes.
And
Even though I have heard it can be very hot, so I believe I would recommend maybe going between September and December, which is our spring, and it's not there's not that high of a temperature.
yeah. Or once we finish summer, which would be March.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
March, April could be a really good season as well.
Yeah. So during the summertime, December, January, February could be a bit crowded, and we can expect more rains.
I could
Because
say yes. Yes, that is yes.
the falls are
At its peak. Yes.
at its
At
peak.
that moment.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. But then after, people can expect to see less crowds. Was it busy when you visited in May?
I believe so. Yes. I think it's a destination that's always busy because of its like its awe. But yes, I believe there was not that so many people as there could be maybe like in September, December. But
Yeah.
yes, it was a little crowded. But I'm repeating myself. I think it's always going to be like a little busy. It's a destination that you can always go in and it's always going to be fantastic.
Always going to be fantastic. And it's one of the highlights in South America. So there will always be people, of course.
Definitely.
Definitely worth the visit. So
Yes.
what makes Iguazu different from other destinations in South America for you, Valen?
What I have highlight about it, the first thing I have to say is literally the nature, the feeling of being there, surrounded by everything. I think I'm going to make like the strongest comparison, which is being like living in the city and going to a place such as Iguazu Falls.
Yeah.
Everything is so different. Everything is slower. Everything is you just feel different being there. It's like a really good pause for your body, your soul, your mind. It's fantastic. You just have to like feel the feeling of being there and not thinking about anything else. You don't have to. I mean, you forget all about your worries, your responsibilities back at home because it just. I don't know. It's like being rocked to sleep. I don't know how to explain it. But everything is different. The rhythm, the air, the water, everything. Just the feeling of being there is completely different from being like a destination, like in a city or maybe a different nature destination. But here, the wildlife, everything is so big. You just feel so small. I really don't know how to explain it. It's a feeling. Unfortunately, I can't put the words to it. But I still think it's the feeling of being there that makes you just, I don't know, it fills you up with so many amazing things. You just feel gratitude. It's just impressive. I really don't know how to explain it.
I think
It's hard to put it in words.
the power of the water, it's so
Definitely.
It's impressive, and there are no words to describe.
No, it changes your energy. Your mind just like rests.
Yeah.
Wow, yes, just being there and watching, you just have to watch and listen. You don't have to think or do anything else. You just have to experience and enjoy. Wow, yes, it really is an experience, and I really recommend anyone and everyone to do it. This once in a lifetime.
It's powerful.
Definitely, that's a word.
There is a famous highlight at the Iguazu Falls, the Devil's Throat. Did you visit it? Were you able to access? And how can you briefly explain what the Devil's Throat is for the people who are listening?
Yes, it's. I mean, how the name is. It's very well named because it's something so strong, so big, so powerful. It's like this really big waterfall that just with this all this strength that comes down. And like at the bottom, you just see water splashing, and it's like a dance. I don't know how the water dances, but it's so strong and so powerful. And it really is like the devil is here doing this because it's so amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely a highlight for a reason, and it does not disappoint at all. Yes, it's definitely fantastic, and the word once again is powerful and strong.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And do you have any favorite part at the Iguazu Falls or boat experience that was your favorite?
I really enjoyed two, maybe like you could say rides for so as a way to say. One
Mhm.
is that inside the park, going from one trail to another, you can either go walking or in a small train that it's included with your tickets and everything. It's so beautiful. It's this open train that like you just have to get on and off. It doesn't have doors or anything, so you just go. It's very slow as well. So you just go in the train and you just appreciate everything, all the jungle, the leaves, the trees, even sometimes quatis, the animals that are from there, they travel with you on the train. It's
Mm.
beautiful. So
Yeah.
one of them is definitely the train, and the other one is the Great Adventure, the boat from the Great Adventure. Oh, it's a fantastic excursion. It's fantastic. I loved it. It's really fun. It's a lot of adrenaline, but not too much. It doesn't scare you or anything, but it just feels wow, like you're in the middle of you're inside the falls. It's like yes, I'm speechless. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
No,
think those 2. Mhm.
those two experiences. Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. What's the coolest animal or bird? Well, you were mentioning on the ride on the train that you've seen and that
Mhm.
you can expect to see in the jungle.
I fell in love with the quatis that are the classic animals from the park. They're like these small. They're like mini. You know the bear that eats ants,
Hmm.
Mafa,
Yeah,
Maria. I'm not sure how it's called in English.
I don't know. We'll have to look.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So they're like mini those bears that eat ants with a long nose. They're like mini those, and they're fluffy. They're beautiful. So the quatis were, I think, my favorite animals. We saw so many butterflies also.
Yeah, beautiful.
They're flying around. It's amazing. You can even try to like put your finger out or your hand, and they will like sometimes they will land on you. And oh my god, it's you feel like a Disney princess with all the animals around you. It's beautiful. I love that as well. And the birds also. Unfortunately, they told us that when we went, the season was not high for birds. They were migrating to different regions, to warmer regions. But still, we saw a few birds. They have these colorful chests and these characteristic beaks and everything. Yes, I love them. I'm an animal lover, so everything was like Disney for me. But yes, we got to see a lot of animals, even though of the season. I think I love the butterflies and the quatis, definitely.
Mhm.
The quatis are so adorable, even though, of course, you do not have to touch them or feed them because they are dangerous. They can bite you, but they are so cute. So cute. And they're small, so they're like, oh, so grabbable. But no, don't grab them. Mm-mm.
No.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you. They are cute animals and
Mhm.
the colorful butterflies. They are amazing, like beautiful. So
Yes.
I definitely agree. What's one tip you would give a traveler planning to go to Iguazu Falls?
I think make special mention about clothing. Just be comfortable. Maybe go in like sports clothes. Always try to take 2 sets of clothes because you may get wet, or depending on what season you go in, you may need like some layers if it's a little cooler because during the day will get a little warmer. But yes, definitely go comfortable. Take another set of clothes and make sure to always have a dry set because, for example, in the Great Adventure in the boat you will get wet. You do get wet. It's not comfortable to be wet after the excursion, especially if you want to like keep walking around the park, which I recommend to do. So yeah, just maybe having comfortable clothes and not taking too much, but always having a second set. Definitely, I would have to say about how long to stay in Iguazu. Minimum of 2 nights. Because yes, I know you like when you say Iguazu Falls, you only know about the like Argentine side and Brazilian side. Like, oh, I can do it in 2 days. Yes and no, because first of all, I mean, I don't recommend to be rushed in being rushed and like doing it. Oh, I have to do it in 1 day. Come on, let's go. We have to walk so fast. No, it's not a place to rush and like as if you were in the city going to work. No, that's complete.
Sure.
You're on vacation. You have to relax and enjoy everything. So I would say a minimum of 2 days in order to do everything, like take it easy, take it down, and actually enjoy everything. Because in my case, for example, we went back to the park, even though we had and it's not like repeating a museum.
Yeah,
It's you're always going to find something different, something new, even though you've already been there. So that's my second recommendation, at least of 2 nights to stay there. Hmm.
perfect. Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
You don't want to rush around, and it's connecting with nature and slowing down from the city. You definitely need 2 or even 3 nights. That's like a minimum amount of time
Absolutely.
to spend in Iguazu Falls. It's not just seeing the falls and just rushing back to another
Yes,
destination.
exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And Valen, what about accommodation? Because when we plan the trips, we sometimes include lodging in the Argentinian side or Brazilian side, because as well, people might not know, but the park and the Iguazu Falls, they are in both countries, in
Mhm.
Argentina and Brazil. So the two cities, Puerto Iguazu and Foz, both of them have airports. And of course, they have hotels.
Mhm.
So what about staying in one or the other? Is it something you have a preference or any recommendation?
So as you know, in both parks, in the Brazilian side, it's the Belmont, that's Cataratas, and in the Argentine side is the Gran Melia. Both are amazing properties, amazing hotels, and the comfort of being inside the hotel is just like priceless. If I may, as a good Argentine, I have to say stay on the Argentine side. But no, because really I did think it was more, everything is just like so much bigger. There's more to see and more to explore. I would personally maybe stay on the Argentine side, but if you can do both, if you can go in 2 different times, do both. I'll
Yeah,
just say that too. Hmm.
yeah, that's a possibility
Mm,
also. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
it is a place you will want to return. So we can do 101.
Yeah, correct. And these are different properties. The Belmont is totally different from Grand Melia.
Definitely.
We do have other hotels, of course, in the cities, and these properties you're mentioning are the ones that have access to the park, to the falls. Possible, our priority is to include these properties. Uh,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. I would love to know from your perspective as a concierge at a cross, if you could give each traveler one moment or feeling from Iguazu to take home with them, what would that be?
The best gift for me, for myself, so I would like to like share it, and I would recommend others to do so, is once you are like in the falls and in the, well, yes, where you can see the falls in the stations. I know it's going to be busy, there's going to be people, but just like try to like focus and close your eyes and just hear the sound of the water
Mm.
and everything that's going on around you. You just have to close your eyes and feel. It gives me the shivers because I really can't describe it. I think that's the gift. It's just feeling, just being fully present, fully there, that really makes you appreciate it. Just, yes, stand there, close your eyes, and feel everything that's going on around you, because I think it's something you won't find somewhere else or very often. So yes, I think just the gift of appreciation and the feeling of being there. Definitely.
I love that. It's
Mm.
like taking time to slow down.
Yes. Yes, those are the words.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can
Because
even,
you can take a souvenir, you can take a physical gift, but there's nothing like actually having been there. That is really the gift. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. True. True.
Yeah,
And
especially before going back home and going back into your routine, just take a second to fully disconnect. And yes, I think
yeah,
that's my gift. Hmm.
true. And we are all, when we're traveling, right? We are so busy taking photos and we have this,
Mhm.
uh, we're rushing from one place to the other. And then we have the luxury to stop, slow down, close your eyes, and just feel that moment and the water.
Yes.
And it's true, it's a souvenir you take home,
Hmm.
like feeling. You might be back to your routine, and then you can remember that.
Yes,
You'll
that's what I
remember.
was gonna say. You can go back to to that moment, and you will just feel wow, oof, just wow. You'll just breathe. Yes, it's amazing. Hmm.
Yeah, true. It's a
Mm.
luxury, and you live in a big city because you live in Buenos Aires,
Yes.
big city, and people are busy.
It- I mean, we're always walking fast. I don't know why, for what? What
That's
for?
true.
But still, yeah, it's
Yeah.
the rush of the city that makes you unfortunately like I mean, one gets involved. I mean, it's I think it's inevitable. We all feed this rush and this speed for things when it's really not necessary or there are other places that do not live like us in Iguazu in Misiones where I stayed, everything and everyone was so different, so much slower. Like from the moment I arrived, I felt the shift in energy, and I was like, okay, I have to disconnect my chip, my
Mhm.
plug from the city because this is totally different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Even if also I want to say if even if you're not from a big city where you're used to like everything moves a little slower and there's no rush for things, it's you can still appreciate how quiet and how easy they live because everything is it just flows. I don't know how to describe it. It's just you just have to be there and be able to watch it. Yes, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
a different way of living, and uh,
Definitely.
to be in contact with nature and slow down and this flow, like you were saying. That's what people can expect at
Hmm.
Iguazu Falls. And it's definitely a place to include in an itinerary. What is next for you, Valen? What's your next place? Where are you going?
I am thinking about going to Rio. I really want to visit. I haven't been there yet, so I think it's on maybe my next trip because it's something a little closer to myself. And yeah, maybe it's Rio. So we'll see if
Yeah,
there's a next episode on it.
yeah, perfect. Something to look
Mhm.
for.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I appreciate your sharing your time at the Iguazu Falls. We're hoping this is going to be helpful for listeners to the podcast. So thanks a lot, Valen.
No,
And
thank you for inviting me, Maria.
yeah, it's been a pleasure. And we
Hmm.
will be talking soon about your next trip, maybe Rio, or maybe somewhere in Buenos Aires, a corner of the city that you love.
Yes,
We'll,
yes,
we'll hear
definitely.
from you. So
Hmm.
thank you so much.
Thank you
And
so much.
okay,
Thank you, Majo.
thank you.
Bye.
If you loved this episode, you can subscribe to the podcast and share it with a fellow traveler or, why not, an entrepreneur. You can find us at across-southamerica.com and on Instagram at Across South America. And if you're dreaming of your own handcrafted journey, reach out. We'd love to help. Gracias and see you soon. Nos vemos pronto. And let's keep the stories going.